Hi, I'm Mike Stanton. It's September 19th. This is the BAM Weekly Muni Market Update. I'm here with Grant Dewey from BAM's Capital Markets Desk. We're on site at BAM's annual Municipal Leadership Forum. We just wrapped up 2 days of interfacing with some of the leaders in the buy-side, sell-side, municipal advisory world, as well as issuers across the country. Really good insights into where the market might be going next. We also had a very busy news week in the markets this week. Let's take a couple of minutes to talk. The FOMC cut rates about 25 basis points as expected. How did the markets respond?
The much anticipated Fed meeting. So we kind of finally have that behind us. I think that everything went pretty much according to plan. We got the 25 basis point cut, which was, I think about 99% built into the market. You had, I think in terms of the Fed comments, there was a little bit of something for everybody. So the markets were relatively stable. And so we can kind of finally sort of turn our attention back to market fundamentals. Calendar builds again this week because of the Fed week. It was just about $7.5 billion. The calendar doubles next week to $15 billion. So it sort of feels like we'll kind of get back into the market flow that we've seen. So rates have really had a very strong 2 to 3 weeks. The long end rallied in munis unexpectedly, so that had the curve had steepened by almost 100 basis points. We saw a reversal of that in the last few weeks to 25 basis point adjustments. So market's very strong. I think the deals will be well received, and it was a great conference.
Yeah, continuing to see inflows to municipal bond mutual funds, $1 billion last week, down from 2.2 the previous week, but still the 5th consecutive week of inflows. And looking ahead to next week's calendar, $14 billion total on the market. I think there's 4 transactions of $1 billion or more.
Yep.
One of the participants here described it as a bond picker's market, that there's just a lot of inventory out there waiting to be looked at. From the BAM insured side, let's take a step back. This past week, 23 BAM insured transactions for $280 million. Largest of those was the Elizabeth Forward School District in Pennsylvania, a $54 million transaction that was senior managed by Piper. Looking into next week, already 10 negotiated transactions on the calendar worth $340 million. The leading ones of those are the LaGrange School District in Illinois. That's an $80 million transaction, going to be underwritten by Raymond James. We also have a $72 million Griffin, Georgia water and sewer transaction, another Raymond James transaction coming up on the market this week. And we expect to see additional competitive market activity, particularly from the Texas municipal utility districts. As we've talked for the last few weeks, now through November is the big season for Texas mud issuance, so we'll see a lot of that coming in the competitive market over the next couple of weeks. Anything else you're taking away from the conversations these last couple of days? A lot of talk about the continued focus, the importance of state and local government, municipal bond issuers to financing infrastructure in the U.S., particularly if federal grants and federal support for infrastructure might be scaling back due to deficit concerns in the next couple of years.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we discussed everything from kind of, the change. Some of the themes were changing demographics and the impact that could have on state and local balance sheets. We had a speaker that was talking about kind of the dispersion away from the urban centers, which would more kind of housing affordability and quality of life type issues. So there were a lot of kind of structural components to the market. Technology obviously was big talk, and AI and sort of how machine learning is being used on trading desks and buy-side firms. So very informative.
Thanks, Grant. Have a safe trip back to New York. We'll see you soon.
Great. Thanks.